On the Galatea island there's a lot of new methods to make money, and the most obvious one is of course foraging down the trees, which is like the main purpose of the island. I currently make around 100 to 150 million coins by foraging down those mangrove trees, and I'll show you in this video how you can do that too. To get to the Galatea island you have to do all the quests on the park islands. They're pretty easy and self-explanatory, so I won't go over them. When you get here, you talk to this NPC, do his quest as well. It's just like a quick introduction. After that you will send to this NPC. This NPC will tell you to chop down a fig tree and then like to loot his berry. You just do that and finish the quest line. It's pretty easy as well. When you finish talking to this NPC, you should turn your head and go to this shop right here. This guy sells you the starter armor, you should pick it up. It's not that expensive, and you should get a tree capitator. It's pretty cheap right now on the auction house, just being around 100,000 coins. When you finish buying your stuff, you head over to the big house, which is right here, and you talk to David. He will introduce you to all the hunting stuff you need to know, and he will send you around on the island to do some small quests, which shouldn't take longer than 10 minutes. He will send you to this guy, for example. If you don't know where he sends you to, there's always a small arrow right here which leads the direction, so if you don't know where Odin is, you for example stand right here and it will point towards him. Now when you finish the questline from David, there's a few things we have to do before we can start foraging. First one being going to this NPC and salvaging your old attributes, which can be like on ramparts, armor, or any god rolls you have. You just put them in here and salvage them. I recommend you just press the button once and then leave the menu and do it again if you have like multiple items. And as you see, we get some attributes in here which are very important even for foraging. All the attributes are very important because they give you more sweep. If you talk to this guy and go to this menu, you'll see you have like milestones for unique attributes and they all give you a lot of sweep. So mine is at 28 right now and I can get it up to 30, and therefore I would have to like get 17 more unique attributes. You can access your attributes by typing /HB, which will open your hunting box, and if you have any attributes in here that you haven't siphoned yet, you can press the mass siphon button and it will siphon all your attributes into your like your character. And if you want to access the attributes you siphoned already, you do the same thing again. You press HB and then click on the hunting box, which will show up like this for you. If you unlock 30 attributes, you can view every attribute by pressing the advanced mode once, and this will show you the ones you haven't gotten yet and also how to get them. What I would recommend to do now before you start foraging is going ahead and hunting down some attributes. You can do this on the Galatea island or on some other islands. You can also view them after you get 30 attributes in the hunting box, how to get them. Or if you have some money, you can also just purchase all of them under this category in the bazaar, and when you click on shards you will see every attribute on here. Most of them are pretty cheap, some of them tend to be a bit expensive, like this one for example. It's the most expensive one right now, and yeah, you can go ahead and buy them up if you have money or just hunt them down. Now when you've gathered a decent bit of sweep, you can start foraging. Therefore just stick to fig trees for now. Don't worry about the mangroves, you'll do that later. You chop down the trees, and every time you chop down a tree there is a chance a phantom will spawn, and you will try to catch them with lassos. Let's see if I can find one. Yeah, just like this one up here. You do what this guy does, you catch it with a lasso and reel it in when it says reel. This will contribute to your forest hunts milestone, which will give you fortune for every milestone, which is pretty much if you level to the max one. And as you see, you only need 500 creatures caught, so it's not that hard. So just keep doing that while you forage the fig trees. Also make sure while you cut on fig trees that you always get your maximum score in the Agatha's contest, because this will give you a lot of Heart of the Forest experience, foraging experience, and forest whispers, which are pretty useful. She also has a useful shop which can give you a lot of sweep, a lot of mangrove fortune whatsoever. So yeah, just keep this in mind. This is here and you can like pick some stuff up here. It's pretty good. While you cut on fig trees, you will be leveling up your fig collection, which has some pretty good stuff in here, like the fig stone splitter. This is your next best eggs after your tree capitator. When you unlock the recipe, just go ahead and get this. You will have to level the sweep on here. This took me like a whole while to get max, so yeah, just pick it up as soon as you can. After that, the next one is the fig set, which also gives you a lot of fortune. It's the same amount of sweep, but it also has a citrine gemstone slot in here, which you should put in flawless if you can. If you can afford it, you can of course put like a perfect one in here, but this doesn't matter yet. While you're cutting down trees, you will be getting foraging wisdom boosters and sweep boosters from tree gifts. You should always put them on your armor, your eggs and your equipment, because they give you just like some bonuses. There's also a third one that you will get from this house right here. This guy sells foraging fortune boosters. You can also pick 9 up from these ones and put 1 on your eggs, 4 on your armor and 4 on your equipment. Don't worry about the mangrove things for now, you'll get them later. Your eggs should have first impression, absorb and efficiency on them. First impression you get from the tree gifts, absorb you get from the bits shop, and efficiency is just an enchant. And you can also put stars on here with forest essence, which is the one you get from tree gifts and from Agatha. And there's a reforge stone which you get from mangrove, I believe. If you go around the island, you notice like the biggest tower on here. If you go up here, there's an NPC here that sells you some stuff for forest essence. You should get this thing here as soon as you have the essence, or you just buy it. This one here and this one if you like really need to or already are leveling a Jade Dragon. So yeah, all the other ones are not that important for foraging right now. So yeah, just get them as soon as you can. The moment you have maxed Agatha's Fig personal best thing, which requires you to get 100,000 collection in around 20 minutes, this will max out at 10% more sweep. You should move on to mangroves. Like there's no other reason to stay at Fig collection. So you just go to mangroves and try chopping them down. Therefore, just keep in mind you have to chop down mangroves from the top, otherwise you will get penalty, which is 50%, and we don't want that. Mangroves give a lot more money, so you'll make more money in this process. And they unlock a new collection which unlocks you new equipment. Same thing here as with fig logs. After you unlock like a certain piece, you just craft it and put it on yourself, so you get like more stats. First one is the locket, second one is the wine. The third one is actually a reforge for your armor. You should pick that up and put it on your armor. It's quite expensive, but it's worth it, I think. So yeah, in the long run it's of course worth it, but like for now it might be like expensive, so you might get that later. And the third piece is pretty expensive, which is the mangrove grippers. They are like, I don't know, like 30 million, maybe 35 million. And yeah, if you have the money, pick it up. It's also like some sweep and fortune, so why not? Now let's talk about the attributes, because they will give you a lot of sweep and a lot of foraging fortune if you know which ones to level up. First one is this one. You already have killed a lot of the phantoms if you watch the guide, and they give you just 10 sweep during the night, which is like half of the time. So yeah, this is pretty cheap. You can also buy it. It's like 100,000 coins for one. I don't know how many you need to max it, but it's not that much. Second one is this one. It's also from phantoms. This gives you like 100 fortune, which is like so much for a cheap price again. You can also buy it from AH. Next attribute is from Gang shards, which is called Unity is Strength. It gives you some sweep per common attribute that you have. It's pretty pricey on Bazaar right now and pretty annoying to get, so I wouldn't recommend you level this up too much, but you can of course get some levels. The next two ones are very important. First one is this one. This gives you just 100 sweep towards mangrove trees. The problem here is it's unlocked at like a high Agatha's contest level, which you will get like after a lot of hours of playtime. So you're pretty much, your best bet is buying them from Bazaar and then just selling the Agatha's coupons to like afford them. But this is like mandatory because it gives you like 100 sweep, which is a lot. This one here is also pretty good. It's from the collection you unlock in Mangrove like 8, I think. Mangrove 6, sorry. And this gives you just like 10 fortune for every digit. Also pretty good, not that expensive. You might not want to level up to 10 because it's like you need a lot of them. but it's pretty important. Then there's this one, strong legs from Moki beer shards, which you get from pandas. They're alright to kill, but your best bet would just also buying them from bazaar. It's way easier. There's also this one here, but I don't really like this one because I'm not throwing my axes that much. You can also pick it up, but yeah, it's not that mandatory. Next shard is also from the panda family, the bambloom shard, which gives you just 100 foraging fortune flat. And this one is gotten by fusing together panda shards, like the Moki beer shard and some other shard, or you can also just buy it from the bazaar. It's not that expensive as well, or just to buy the Moki shards and forge them together. Next one is the beacon zealot. This one is pretty niche. I wouldn't recommend you buy it, and it also just doesn't give you that much of a bonus. But there's a beacon on the island if you didn't notice it. It's right there, and you can like keep doing this quest. It also gives you some fortune, as you can see on the tab. And it's pretty easy, like you have to match the color, the speed and the pitch. And there's a chance you get the beacon might shard, which just gives you more bonuses that you get from like the beacon. This shard right here will boost your profits by a tiny bit as well, because you get like more of the books, more of like the chameleons, whatever, from the tree gifts. It's also pretty hard to get because you can only get it from fishing and traps. Therefore I would recommend you just buy it if you want the shard badly, or you can place down some traps in this area right here. It has to be like the Mork water depths, what it says on the shard like description. Yeah, just place down your traps, you'll maybe get some, maybe not. And yeah, if you really want them, just buy them from AH. This shard right here is the last phantom that you sometimes spawn, which is the Dreadwing, and that's like the big phantom you have to reel in like 6 or 7 times. This just gives you more forest essence, which overall just buffs your money by a bit. So yeah, it's not that important, just get it by hunting. Like, you need the hunting milestones anyway, so just catch it. If you get it, just like siphon it into you. This shard right here is also from the panda family. It's pretty expensive, it's 1.2 million per piece, and you need 32 to max it out. And it only gives you foraging wisdom, which is only important if you're not foraging 50, 51, 52, whatever, or leveling a Jade Dragon. Now there's some final ones that give you like some small stat boosts, but are very expensive. This one is the first one. It's gotten by combining shiny fish shards with shiny fish shards, and you need 24 to max them out, and it only improves your Starbone Temple buff by 10%, which isn't a lot. And the next one is the Ultimate DNA, which just gives you more foraging fortune. This one is also pretty expensive, it's like 50 million on bazaar right now, so I wouldn't recommend you get this to like a high level, because yeah, like you see, you need like the shard before to combine it, or you just mix it with like something else and get it from the chameleon. But yeah, it's also pretty hard to get, so I wouldn't recommend you level this up like by a lot. And then there is this one, the Almighty one, which levels your unlimited attributes, which gives them like a bigger buff. This means this buffs this attribute, this is unlimited DNA, and this one buffs the unlimited attributes. So yeah, if you max it out, it's also plus 50%, so you get from the max one you get like not 10 fortune but 15 fortune. In the Agatha shop there's also some good stuff in here, which buffs your sweep, your fortune and whatsoever. First one is a sweep buff. You can level this up like every Agatha level once. It's pretty cheap, you should get this, there's like no reason not to get it. Second thing is the personal best. We have already gotten this, because this is like also very important. You get 10% from each personal best. And then there's this, the mangrove fortune, which you should not get be above level 20, because this just gets like ridiculously expensive for 4 fortune. It's like not worth it at all. And then there is the forest pledge enchant, which you should get and put on your armor. The max one here is level 5. So you'll need 16 books from this to put on your whole armor and get 10 fortune per piece. Now there's also the Heart of the Forest, which gives you some small buffs as well. It's not that big of a deal before you are like tier 4 or tier 5. First ones are like pretty simple, sweep and fortune's pretty useful. You get this, then this. And when you level to 3, you try to go for the Luck of the Forest thing, which just gives you more tree gifts, which is pretty good because you get Forest Whispers, you get Forest Essence, Forest Experience. It's pretty good as well. level this up, and you will have to get this ability to get it. So yeah, it's not that good of an ability, but like you have to get it. So this will be the path: sweep, foraging fortune, strength boost, damage boost, and luck of the forest until you are tier 5. Tier 4 you unlock the foraging madness, which is pretty good, gives you 10 sweep and foraging fortune, and the lottery, which is also pretty huge. It's either mangrove fortune or sweep, or fig fortune, which we don't care that much about because you want to make money. When you unlock tier 5, you would have to change your tree and get it to like this shape that I have it here. You don't get the strength boost, you go up here, you get the foraging wisdom, then go to the left, get the lottery and the foraging madness and luck of the forest, and you get the 2 right here. Most important one is tree whisper, which gives you just 200 forest whispers per tree gift, which is pretty nice. And this one, it's not that bad like people say. 250 trees is a lot, because like one tree is maybe like 20 seconds of cutting, so it's not that bad like in the heart of the mountain. And most importantly, you max out your center of the forest, which is like crazy good. It gives you 10%, no, it gives you 15% sweep and a lot of forest whispers. For the time being, you should use a monkey pet. This is pretty good and not that expensive. If you're on a budget, use a ocelot. It's like 60 fortune difference. It's alright, and ocelot gives you wisdom. So yeah. But if you have money, you can also buy Jade Dragon right now. Level 1 is 1.62 billion, which is probably too expensive. You will get this from the Jade Dragon below, like the lake, for way cheaper. And yeah, if you level it to 100, it's really good because it gives you like a lot of fortune and a lot of sweep, which is like crazy. And if you level to 200, you'll probably be able to sell it for a lot of coins. After you have like 500 sweep on mangrove trees and around 700 fortune, you already make a lot of money from mangroves. You can always like level up your Agatha shop and whatever to make more. I currently have 370 sweep like as a stat and 1086 foraging fortune, and I'll test like mining mangroves for 20 minutes. Let's sell all my mangroves that I have. I don't have much right now. And we'll do a 20 minutes test and see how much mangrove I can get in 20 minutes and just multiply it by 3 to get the hourly rate. And yeah, you can compare my stats to yours and get like an estimate of what you would get. This is all the logs that I got from 20 minutes of grinding. And the price is pretty low right now for some reason. I don't really know why. I have 971 enchanted logs, which will be right now 33 million. The price was like at 42,000 coins per enchanted log maybe like 20 minutes ago, so it will probably go up like in a bit again. But yeah, just if we calculate with this is like a 100 million coins per hour method. And yeah, I don't even have like maximum fortune, so yeah, you can improve it by a lot. Especially if you have a Jade Dragon, the rates will like skyrocket. And some tips that I can give you is this thing here, the refined cacao truffle, which gives you 30 global fortune for 60 minutes, even if you have already consumed 5 of them. And it only costs 1.3 to 1.6 million, which is pretty cheap for 30 fortune, I would say. And yeah, always do the beacon when you can. There's also a chance that you get a beacon mite, which is worth a lot of coins. And you just buff all the players and you. And avoid some trees. There's like a few trees that I don't like doing, especially this one. Even if you have like a lot of sweep, there's sometimes like the problem that you're down here and like there's some logs like in the tree still, and you get like the penalty for not chopping it down right. And then there's another on the other side, I believe. Yeah, this one here, this is not that bad, but like I feel like sometimes they get stuck like up there. And yeah, I really like chopping this one down as well. I really like the trees like near the lake, so all the ones that are here, this one, they're pretty good and pretty small as well. If you chop down like more tree gifts, you also get more forest descents and like more of the tree gift stuff. I also got 2 first impression books from the test and a foraging wisdom booster. They sell for quite a bit on AH. Don't underestimate them. I would throw away the sweep boosters because they're like way too cheap and not worth like even putting on the AH. But like this one you can put on AH. Yeah. And level a pet while doing this. This will also skyrocket like your rates. I think I got, yeah, I got like 1.2 million experience in 20 minutes, which is like a lot. So yeah, I would like recommend leveling a pet. I wasn't leveling a pet, but yeah, if you get a Jade Dragon, that's pretty good, I think. And yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll see each other in the next one. Bye bye.